Hey everyone, my name is Curly Colleen, your Curl BFF, and today I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about how to train your curls. But first, let me define what curl training is, as well as what curl training is not. So what curl training is the practice of manipulating your curls to enhance your natural curl pattern to reduce frizz and create definition. That being said, there are a few things that curl training is not. There seems to be a lot of controversy over whether curl training works, what exactly the reason of curl training is, and I want to clarify that really quickly before we get started. Curl training is not necessarily meant to make your hair more curly. That being said, if you do curl train and you curl train correctly, you can expect to increase your curls maybe 1 to 2 letters on the curl type scale. If you are not sure about your curl type, you can take the quiz below and it will give you a little bit more clarity on your exact curl type. Curl types range anywhere from 2A all the way up to 4, 5, 6A, B, and C. With that in mind, when you decide to start curl training, you can sometimes expect to increase your letter by 1 or 2 steps, meaning if you are currently 2A pattern, you could end up in a 2B, 2C type scenario if you have healthy curl and if you curl train. What curl training is not is taking those 2A curls and trying to get them to 4C coils. That's not the purpose. That's never gonna work. That's just not even realistic because your hair is just not coily. It's wavy in that certain scenario. Second thing curl training is not, is meant to make this perfectly consistent curl pattern where all your curls are the same size, all your curls are perfect, curling in the same direction. That defeats the purpose. Curls by nature are crazy, they're different, multiple curl patterns is very normal. And so the purpose is not to get these perfectly uniform curls. If you want that, go get a perm. That's not what this channel is all about. All curl patterns are beautiful. Wavy is not better than coily. Coily is not better than curly. The beautiful thing about embracing your natural pattern is that it's unique, it's different, nobody has it, and it's beautiful as it is. Think of curl training more as enhancing your natural hair pattern to the absolute best it can be. Now that we got all of that out of the way, let's dive into everything you need to know about how to train your curls. Number 1, you are going to have to establish a healthy hair care routine. If you have frizz, damage, dry, brittle, color treated, hair loss, postpartum hair loss, if you are experiencing any unhealthy hair symptoms, curl training is not a great place to start. Curl training is meant for someone who has already established a healthy hair care routine, who is using bond treatments and deep conditioning treatments and scalp treatments consistently. And this is to add on to that. I always recommend hair health is the absolute goal in this entire process. So if your hair is not healthy, wait until you get healthy hair before you start training. If you need help establishing a healthy hair care routine, you can take my quiz. It's linked below. It's called the Mistake Finder Quiz, and it's just gonna help you identify which mistake you might be making that's causing your hair to be unhealthy and how to fix that, and give you a few tips on how to create a healthy hair care routine. Number 2 is track your progress. So curl training, like everything, is a journey, and it's not gonna happen in one day. So it will take multiple times of training your hair to start seeing the results, especially if your hair is unhealthy. So it's not a one and done, it's more of a lifestyle. Curl training is a lifestyle. There's also different levels of curl training. There's curl training during your wash day, which if you'd like to see a wash day video on how I train my curls while I'm doing treatments, let me know in the comments. And then there's curl training as far as styling goes. So track your progress so you can see how your curl pattern is actually changing over time. Number 3, this kind of goes with creating healthy hair care routine. You need to make sure you are using a clarifying wash. You will not be able to train your curls if it's full of buildup and you're not starting with a clean slate. So make sure you're using a clarifying wash before you ever try to train. When it comes to actually training your curls, The first thing you are going to want to do is make sure you're using the right products as far as styling goes. When I talk about using the right products, I'm talking about number one, using a product with slip. That is it can be a gel, it can be a leave-in conditioner, it can be a curl cream, but it needs to be something that has a lot of slip in it. When I say slip, I mean something that when you hold your hand up, it's dripping down your hand, it's thin, it's moldable. That's what you want to use in order to curl train. The second product you are going to want to use is a product with hold. So the idea is to apply your product with slip while you're doing your curl training, and then finish it off with a product with hold to lock in that curl pattern. Next, always add water. When it comes to curl training, I typically do it in the shower, but if I am going to do it out of the shower for demonstration purposes or what have you, I will always have a water bottle on hand. Your hair needs to be soaking wet. You don't want your hair dry at all, because if you feel any friction or first of all, you could potentially be breaking your hair if it's not sliding well with a product with slip and fully saturated. So make sure you're using plenty of water, your hair is fully saturated. And lastly, the two types of way I like to curl train are either by finger coiling, which is just wrapping your hair around your finger until it spins around and then scrunching it, or using a Denman brush to twist your hair all the way around the handle and pull it off and create that delicious frizz-free curl clump. If you are looking for a more detailed video on how to train curly hair, you can join Online Curls Academy. It's my online course that teaches you everything you need to know about curly hair care. It helps you set up a healthy hair care routine, choose products, choose the right application techniques, and we will take a deep dive into how to curl train as well with video tutorials and everything you need to know. You can find that link in the comments. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.